Hey guys, Jamie with My Journey here, along with my very special cooking partner.
Delilah.
Exactly. So today, we're going to be putting our twist on. It's kind of like a beefaroni spaghetti type concoction. Haven't done it before, so you're going to be the first adventure, and we may record a short video on getting everybody's opinion on it. So what we're going to do is we got a pot here filled to 4 cups of water. We're going to be using penne rigata, 100% whole grain pasta. Now, with this, you don't need a lot of the pasta. We're going to do.
That's loud.
That is a little loud. Why are you making it so loud for? We got one. I know, they're like, why are you putting it on before the boil? Well, that's because how we do it. Two.
One more.
3. Oh, and 4.5 pieces.
We actually used all of it.
Alright, set that to the side for right now.
I'll just put it right there.
Then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get that boiling. And just razzle dazzle some pink Himalayan salt. Just a little smidgen. Okay, so that goes into your dishes.
And sink.
Yep. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to set up the other part of this. Alright, so for some of these we're going to need a can opener. So what you want to do is you want to get you 2 15-ounce tomato sauces, or in some retrospect you can get you like a 130-ounce can. They sell those at Walmart. So I'm gonna get these open, and once I get these open, my lovely assistant will pour them in the pot. Hold on.
That's easy. Dad, do you think I need mustard?
Can you see into the pot?
Yeah. Really?
You don't need your stool. You want to get your stool so you can see better? It's fine. Okay. Alright, so get our stuff moved out of the way here. Alright, so you want, now when you pour it in, don't pour it up here, pour it into the pot. Now just pour it.
How will we know if we got all of it?
We won't get all of it because it's tomato sauce. But for this can, alright, so get our trash bag, little trash bag here for the can. Okay. Set in the pot, not above it. Did you make a mess of it that way?
Is that it?
And then, to give it a little bit more body, what you want to do is take your can,
And get some water.
cold water, do about half a can, and you just want to pour it in there. Okay. Set that over to the side for right now. No, don't move it closer. I got to turn around. So now, I got, okay. Alright, don't forget to get you out to a stir for this and for your pasta. And then you just want to do a little stir on your pasta, just to keep it nice and loose there. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our spices. So the spices go as this. So
Is that kind of like pepper?
no, it's Italian seasoning. Alright, you want to do Italian seasoning blend. you want to do 1 full tablespoon. It's almost like our chili spices minus like the paprika and stuff like it. Like that. Pour it in there. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. There you go. Alright. That's all we need of that.
Do you want me to go put this in the sink?
Put it in the sink, yes. Alright. Onion powder. You don't want to do a lot of onion powder because sometimes the stuff's very stout. With the onion powder, you want to do 1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon. Alright, pour that in there. Remember, into the pot, not above it. Okay. And then garlic, you want to do 1/2 tablespoon. 1/2 teaspoon.
That's okay, Daddy.
I got it wrong.
It's okay.
Alright, pour that in there. Remember, down in the pot. There you go. Alright, so there's our spices.
I dab.
Alright, while I'm getting that up, go ahead and put the spices back up. So now I want to make sure it don't fall on you. Alright, now close the cabinet. Okay, that's good for now.
We'll
Alright.
fix it later.
Now don't forget, it's easier to clean up as you go, so that way you don't have such a big mess to clean up later.
Do we have to stir with it?
That's what I'm getting ready to give you the spoon for.
Okay.
Alright, now my lovely assistant, that's just water hitting the pot. Now when you stir this, I'm going to do it one time. I'm not going to stir this, but when you stir it, you start on the outside, and then you go like this, and then you go like that in the center, okay? Alright, good. Remember, you got to stir really good. Because you got, when it comes to stuff like this, you got to, see? You got to do it like this. Just look, grab it out of my hand. I'm trying to show you something. Remember, kids, if your parents are trying to show you something, I know you're excited, don't grab stuff out of their hand when they're trying to show you, because
That's me.
very yes, ma'am. Alright, good. Just keep stirring up until they stop. While she's doing that, we're using light red kidney beans. Alright, so while she's doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our kidney beans.
That was loud, Daddy.
We're going to go ahead and get our beans and canned chicken drained out. Now,
I don't like the smell of canned chicken.
you know this face. So I'm going to get it multiple times. But with this, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and while your partner is doing one thing, you can do another thing, makes it go quicker. But here's the good thing. This isn't going to take very long to cook. Now Robin gets off work at 4:30. Okay. So what that means is by the time she gets off work, everything, she can rest a little bit, be about an hour or so. She can rest some, and then we can, then I'll be done. Now remember to keep an eye on your pasta because it will start boiling quickly depending on how hot your
The bubbles are
stovetop is.
dancing.
Rude. But what you want to do is you want to keep them stirring so that way they don't stick together or stick to the pot. Because sometimes that does happen.
Yep.
Now you don't have to use the pasta we use. We're just using that pasta because that's what we have. We really don't eat much pasta here. So we don't really sometimes have a box of pasta around. If that. So, alright, let's see. Let's see how good we did so far.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, just leave the spoon in there.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we're going to want to do There's one thing we forgot to add.
What?
Where is the pepper? Pepper.
Pepper. The pepper should be somewhere.
I don't think it's anywhere. But alright. Okay.
It's gone.
So what we're gonna do
It'll
now
still taste good.
is I'm gonna have her add beans. Remember, in the pot. Don't go all the way down into it.
That'll be
Okay.
2 more.
Alright.
I think I got. Yeah, we got it all.
Now remember, kids, this is very sharp, so let the adult help you with it. Set that to the side.
Just dump that.
This one pulled off. I'm going to show you. Don't go all the way down because you'll be in the sauce. You see right here? Middle of the pot. Then you start adding beans.
Thank you.
Yep.
What is smack?
Okay.
I got all the beans.
Alright. Remember, sharp. Let the adult handle it. Now, stir that up. I'm going to come back over here and I'm keeping an eye on the pasta. But remember, the pasta is going to be hot because it's in boiling water. You can easily burn your hands. Okay, that was good. When you don't see, when all the beans seem like they're submerged into the sauce there, that's how you want to watch your hair. Watch your hair.
I need to put my hair up.
Yep, go ahead and put your hair up. Should have done that before the video.
No, Max said that, Dad.
God,
This
talk to me in that tone.
There's still.
Well, no, you can. Well, you can't see the beans unless you start it. So leave the spoon alone. Leave the spoon alone.
Now we have
Okay.
to add the chicken.
We'll add chicken here in a minute.
Okay.
So now what we're doing is we're just waiting for the pasta to cook. So this can take anywhere between 10-15 minutes depending on how mushy you want your pasta to be. Now don't let it cook and then set in the water. As soon as it's done, take it out, drain it as much as you can. And then after you drain it, add it to your mixture here, which will be adding chicken soon. Then you want to put it on the stovetop. The stovetop, you just want to put it on about 5, maybe 4, just because everything is already going to be cooked. The only thing you're really truly doing is you're blending all the flavors together, and you're cooking the beans all the way. And you're getting the chicken hot. Pretty much what you're doing.
It's boiling.
I know. It's boiling. That's what boiling the noodles mean.
I'm not trying to hit you.
Hit me, I swear.
I just poked you. I just poked you.
Alright, but you don't want to let the bubbles get too high because you can have overspillage, and sometimes that can be bad, especially on a hot surface, or it can burn you. That's why unless you're old enough to do this on your own, if you're wanting to help your parents cook, you want to make sure that
The counter's doing
you let the adult do it so you don't get burnt, because it is very hot.
it. And I got this.
So, okay. So, let's see. Let that boil. Let it cook a little bit. Everything. So, then when it's done, it's easily, you can put it into a bowl. The most expensive thing in this whole meal is, a matter of fact, the canned chicken. Canned chicken is not cheap. For 3 or 4 cans, it's like in between $8 to $10, depending on what store you go to, where you go to get it from. Some places will have a can of chicken for cheap, or you can go say like go to Sam's Club and get a big 6-pack of canned chicken for like $10-15. So it just really depends where you go. I mean, sometimes it's not the best option to eat, but it's quick, it's easy, and it's always good to have on hand, especially say if you lose power, because we're already pre-cooked. I know it's not the most okay. It's not the most appetizing smell, but it is very good once it is heated up. If you don't have power, it is an option. It's easy to heat up if you have a way to heat something up when you don't have power. Did you just pick your nose on camera?
No, I did this.
She picked her nose on camera. She was all up in the camera going, "Hey guys."
That's why I hit my nose, Dad.
Okay. While I'm doing this, do me a favor, my wonderful assistant. Get into the cabinet right there beside. Oh wait, no, is it in the drain? The strainer. Is it in the drain?
Yeah, I'll be like that.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get
Since you're close to the strainer.
it. Okay, so you want to make sure you have. You okay? You want to make sure you want to have it. Don't do this at home. We're trained professionals. Okay. Let's get your foot in. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so now with this, make sure you let the adult do this if you're like her age or a little younger, or if you're not, if you're just learning how to cook. You know what, it's probably best if you get off the stool now if you don't need it.
Well,
Well, you can still stir it without the stool. Put the stool up. I think it's about time we don't use the stool anymore when we're doing videos.
meh.
You're getting taller. You've gotten taller since our last video. Okay, quit. Quit now. Come on. Children, don't act up. Not good. I'm not going to edit because if you get in trouble on camera, you get in trouble on camera. Okay. But the reason why I'm saying let the adult do this because it is a very hot process to do. So with that, we're just letting this cook. Now, wheat pasta does have a different flavor than regular pasta. Regular pasta is flour, egg, all this. These are made out of wheat, and sometimes it does take them a minute longer to cook, but they are pretty good. I mean, we like them.
Yeah, but look, now I can see the thing because it has the sauce and stuff.
Like you couldn't see the bottom of the pan first.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because I was like,
Because you're short.
you just stole my ponytail.
I don't care.
Can we do my hair because
No, you just did it. Do it.
it won't stay on.
Well, do it. You just did it. Not good.
I'll just go get a scratch egg.
You have that. Use that. Use that.
I really need to go brush my hair.
My show, not yours. My show. Go, hey. Go away, little person. Okay. So, it looks like we're doing good with it. Now, if you want to test your pasta, you can. Now, what it means by test your pasta is you just want to see how soft it is. And it's getting there. I'm just going to let it cook for a little bit longer. You don't have to let it get, it's good to let it get completely cooked because even if it's going to be in this, it'll absorb the flavor. It'll absorb the moisture. So that's why you don't want to cook it on high right off the bat because it can make it burn and taste terrible. And then dinner's ruined, and then your family's like, "Why did you ruin dinner, Delilah?"
No, I didn't ruin dinner, Daddy. I want Cody to run it too. I push you.
Good. Okay, so now it looks like our pasta is good. Okay, so now on the same burner, what you could do is you could turn it down to cool off to right about 4. 4 is a good cooking point for something like this. When I cook my chili on the stovetop, I cook it, we put it on about 5 or 6.
I don't know.
You're ruining the show. Okay, now back up. Seriously, back up. Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, so now I'm going to take this. Make sure your sink is cleaned out completely. Put it in your sink. Now remember, kids, be very careful around your parents when they're doing this. Because Delilah, even though she knows to be careful. I still have her stand about 3 feet away because this is hot and it is boiling water and it can burn.
I got burned a long time ago, but the burn is almost gone now.
Alright. So now we got that done. Sit that on a burner in the back. You don't need it anymore. Matter of fact, I think you still have the scar, don't you? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not going to put her hand all the way up on there, but she has a scar right through here because she was helping Robin cook one day
At Mama and Papa's.
at your Mama and Papa's, and she wasn't paying attention, and the pot was hot, like it was been cooking for a while,
And I touched
and
it
it went
right here.
like that for a second, and I mean she had a big old blister and everything. We had to treat it. It healed within a couple of days because she's got a good immune system. Tough little kid, but she did really good with it. Side note on how dangerous hot stuff can get: cup of noodles. We were at when we were living with Robin's parents. She had got. Don't take your pants off. She was wearing a pair of shorts, and she was eating a cup of noodles, and she forgot to drain some of the excess liquid out. Well, she was sitting there eating. It was piping hot, and I thought she had cooled it. I thought because I was in the middle of working. I thought she had cooled it off or had someone cool it off for her, but they didn't, and it spilled out, and it created a blister on her thigh, like this big, and she still has a pretty big, nasty scar from it. And it took a minute for it to fully heal because she popped her blister before she should have. But rule of thumb: if you have a blister, if you're wanting to drain it, let a medical professional do it because there is a timeline on when you should pop a blister. Shouldn't pop a blister because it's healing up. If it looks infected, that's when you go to treatment. Now, with that, like I said, you're not going to get all the liquid off of it, but you want to make sure a pretty good bit's on. Now, wow, look how long that noodle is. All right, now these are good and cooked. They're not thin by any means.
The hot.
They are hot, so back up a little bit.
This
So
much.
what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour these in to our mixture here.
Do you want me to stir?
Yep, we're going to stir it. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the sink because it is dirty now.
Okay,
Stir it
let me
up
see.
really
I have
good.
to tippy toe. I have to be on my tippy toes.
You're good. Now remember, okay, let me show you a trick. When you're stirring, you don't have to be able to see these. You go to the very bottom of the pan or pot. You stir in the middle, and you want to go around. Okay, you see how you got the beans and all that in there. Okay, so now that's stirred. Now, next step,
We can still see the noodles.
you're going to see the noodles.
The
Okay.
big.
Next step is open your canned chicken all the way. Put that in there.
Yeah.
And put that all in the trash real quick.
I will be right back.
Thanks for warning us.
A lot of noise. I almost got that and put it in the trash.
We'll go ahead and put the noodle box in there. 'Cause the box
Of
is
this.
big. Oh, no. Okay.
Yes, you need me stir. I will stir.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead, sir. Alright, now, hey, watch what you're doing. Here, let me start.
It's hard.
Okay.
I need my strong daddy.
Now what you want to do is you want to fold and stir. And you want to like beat down on the chicken a little bit, get it to break up some. Stop, let me do this. Okay, then I'm going to keep stirring it. Okay, so now it looks pretty good and stirred. What do you think? Pretty good and stirred?
Yeah.
Okay, set this to the side because you're going to be using that to stir. Noodle stirrer. And dirty dishes. Now, I'm going to go ahead, take your mixture, your stuff, put it on the oven, on the stove top. and you want to cover it. Lid. Where's my lid?
I'll find it, Daddy. I can find it for you.
I'll make sure. Okay. Now, she's going, her stove's right here. She's going on this side. It's that big lid right there.
This one? Oh, I want it.
Huh. Hold on a second.
We're busy. I will just hear the pots and pans. Daddy, why aren't you making this sound loud? Wait, here? I'll put this stuff back
Get your lid,
in. No, now.
cover it up.
It's up tonight. What?
Turn it sideways. Alright. Okay. And just set those two. No. Big one first.
And a little one in the middle. Okay.
Alright.
Ow.
Go ahead and get that bag of trash and go put it in the trash.
Okay. Is this trash?
No, that's can. Good. No bridge. Okay. Found it. Now I know you're probably like, well, this fat boy sitting in a chair when he's wanting to lose weight. Well, I got a broken hip and back, and I never went to the hospital for it. So, trash.
Shiny.
So, now you're gonna want to let this cook for about a half hour, 45 minutes.
I'm going to get my cookhouse, Daddy.
You want to let this cook for about 30 to 45 minutes. And in the meantime, you know, if you got dishes or something like that, you can clean up your kitchen and everything, because it will get kind of messy with this type of dinner when you're divvying it out to everybody. This is a fairly easy dinner to make. It doesn't take any long. I mean, we've been doing this video, and minus trying to look for stuff and getting stuff done and everything. You're looking at the way we did everything. The longest thing will take to cook, to pre-prep, is the noodles. Some people will put them in there hard, so that way everything can just cook together, but you want to let that cook longer than the 30-45 minutes. But this will cook for about 30 to 45 minutes, so about 4:30, 4:45. Stand up. About 3:30, about 4:30, 4:45, it should be done. And then you want to let it set for a little bit, and then you can add cheese to it. You can add Parmesan cheese, shredded cheese,
I love
and you know, the prep and everything takes the least amount of time, minus the noodles. You know, so this was just 2 cans of light red kidney beans, 2 cans of chicken breast with rib meat, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, a quarter teaspoon of where are you going? Okay, a quarter teaspoon of onion powder and a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and then some pepper, and then 2 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce, or you can do like 1 30-ounce can. It's about the same thing, but or if you want to do the less processed route, you can buy the beans, process them yourself. The chicken, you can buy chicken breast and chop it up and everything. But with this new lifestyle we're doing, we're having one meal that is, I want to say vegetarian. I'm the one that doesn't eat the meat, but the byproduct, like meat byproducts like cheeses and stuff. So, which will be like a salad day. So, and but and then we're gonna be doing a big video. Well, no, we're not gonna be doing a video on 4th of July because we're gonna have family over and they're not guaranteed to want to be in the video. So, we got a couple more days of cooking ahead. Thursday, like I said in the video last night with the family, we're not going to be making a video probably Friday and Saturday. If anything, it'll just be me. So what we do is every Saturday or Sunday after dinner, we'll sit down to plan out the following week's dinner. So like tomorrow's baked chicken, baked potato, green beans, which we'll do a video for that. Wednesday's pancake and eggs.
Yummy.
Then Thursday we're doing salad. Friday's always a fend for yourself type day, which is, you just look for what you want to eat, sandwich, leftovers, something that's easily made that you can use a microwave for. Saturday, the family's going over to Robin's parents' house to do like kind of a 4th of July cooking thing. I'm staying home.
You'll be all by yourself with my animals.
And then Sunday we're doing lasagna, and we'll do a video for that as well. And then 4th of July we're planning to do like a cookout. We're probably gonna make some ribs, burgers, hot dogs, baked beans, macaroni and cheese, stuff like that. So we got a pretty good schedule going with the dinner. We kept to it. And if we don't have it, we'll purchase it. We buy groceries like a week at a time now. Become more efficient. We don't over buy on food, and it helps me out too because there's not abundance of food to choose from to eat, like snacks and all that, minus the chip shelf that you saw. But those have been purchased way beforehand, and I really don't eat none of it. But doing it this way is more proficient and it's better for us to do. So now after you let this cook for about 10 minutes, what you want to do is where it's going to be getting hot, you want to lift your lid off of it, take your stir, and you just want to give it a good stir, definitely in the middle where it tends to get the hottest with the burner, and then just give it a nice little stir, and then you won't probably have to stir it again for like another 20-30 minutes. Then you let that sit on the burner there, and that is it. And then, like I said, we'll do a short reel video on how it tastes and get everybody's opinion. I'm sorry, I just hit the microphone. So we're going to go ahead and end the video now so we can go ahead and get this kitchen cleaned up and everything like that. So I want to thank you guys for joining me and for one of our cooking videos. We made, I guess you want to say, pasta, chili, chicken stuff. But we'll see how it tastes. Probably tastes like spaghetti with chili and chicken. So I mean, that in Ohio, that's a big dish, is spaghetti with chili. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for all the time and watching our videos. We want to thank you for the new subscribers that we just got. I know I'm at a whole whopping 13, and that's not bad considering I almost went. Okay. Almost went almost 3 months without a video. For just being busy and stuff. But we're upticking on the videos again, which I like. Where it looks like we're on tap to do a video or short at least every day on this channel. Me and Aiden are working on video scheduling for the 3rd Gen channel to play video games, and we're going to be plotting out some more video ideas for this channel with me and the family. I'm definitely going to keep cooking videos with me and Delilah because we
I love the cooking videos.
Mm-hmm. You just like being on camera, period. Set up. But yeah, right. But we're definitely going to be doing a cooking video when we do the pancakes and eggs, because someone's going to show you her egg cracking skills.
Yep.
and I'll show you my pancake skills because I make a pretty mean pancake.
I like to fuck with pancakes.
I make pretty awesome pancakes. So, but yeah, thank you for the new subscribers, and just keep them coming. The more people we reach out to, the better it is for us, because we're letting people into our crazy world finally as a family, not just my crazy world, but my whole family's crazy world. And judging from the video, it's like we do random stuff. That's how we are all the time, picking on each other, everything, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm looking at you, not the camera. I'm not looking at y'all. I'm looking at her. Oh, see, chicken. All right, but we love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, favorite, and hopefully we can reach out to some people and just make this fun for everybody.
And
So.
other stuff. I hide. Bye bye.
But get back from there. But God bless you guys so much. And once again, thank you.
Boing.
Bye.
Boing boing.